On December 30th, 2015, Florida rapper Xxxtentacion released his breakout track, Look at Me, on SoundCloud. The song gradually gained underground popularity for its aggressive style and raw production, though at this point, X had not yet reached mainstream success. On January 28, 2017, Drake performed in London and previewed his unreleased track KMT, featuring British rapper Giggs.
Okay. Demons just got out of can. I gave my bro an advance. Love is just not in my plan.
Fans and critics quickly noticed similarities between Drake's flow on the song and X's flow on Look at Me, particularly in their cadence and delivery. This sparked widespread accusations on social media that Drake was copying his style. In February 2017, X, who was in jail facing domestic violence charges at the time, learned of the comparisons and accusations. He took to social media through his team to accuse Drake of stealing his flow, publicly expressing his frustration. In interviews, X stated that he felt disrespected, that it was by a prominent figure in the industry, and that the similarities were too significant to be ignored.
Coming at me crazy, you feel me? Like I saw it, bro. You feel me? Like I wasn't in the wrong. Bro, hit up a DJ that I fuck with.
Who did?
Drake.
Okay.
Drake hit up a DJ that I fuck with. You feel me? And bro told me, he was like, yo, the nigga Drake watched your interview. He said he fuck with you and he fuck with your partner Ski Mask. He's like, yo, he's saying he go call your manager within the next few days.
Okay.
So I'm amped up. Nigga, I fuck with Drake.
Yeah.
You feel me? Drake a genius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Despite me disrespecting him as a man, because I can't respect him as a man, I respect that nigga career. That's a GOAT.
Okay.
That's a GOAT.
So you know how to differentiate the two?
I know. Corporately, that nigga is the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I knew what I was doing when I said what I said, and I knew how to approach him. Because I know where he can't beat me at.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So initially, he was supposed to contact one of my managers. So he doesn't do it. That same fucking week, bro. I go on to, well, I can't go on to it obviously because I'm locked up. But
Yeah.
I'm on the securest phone, you feel me, for this shit.
So you in jail, he's supposed to contact your manager, and then what happened?
He dropped the fucking video of previewing that shit in Amsterdam with some nigga from the UK. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the video. I was talking to my girl at the time, not the same bitch that got me arrested, a different girl.
Okay.
I was talking to her at the time, and she was like, yo, listen to, no, actually, fuck that. It was my dog, Chris. I was on the phone with my dog, Chris. He was like, yo, you gotta listen to this shit. This nigga Drake a fuck nigga. That's exactly what he said. Like, this nigga Drake a fuck nigga. You gotta listen to this shit. So he plays this shit. I hear da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, what the fuck? As soon as it started, like, I knew he was getting that. And the funny thing is, we didn't discover it. Like you said, the fans, because they're so cold, like, it's like, I got a piece of the internet, you feel me?
So they were saying that Drake was biting your style. That's what the fans were saying.
Yeah. Flow, hell yeah, bro. You could take his verse, like they did a mashup. They put his verse on my song, and the cadence is literally just at the same tempo. It's not offbeat at all. And then if you listen to my song and then you listen to the bruh song, like you could, bro, we all
Let's
not
see.
dumb. Yeah, go.
Isn't the mashup on your Instagram page?
No,
That's not. Okay, where is it? Where can we find this?
You can just look up Xxxtentacion Drake mashup.
Xxxtentacion Drake.
Or just look up Drake mashup or something.
So now where do you guys stand? Like, what's good now?
I still think Drake a fuck nigga. As a man, no, I'm keeping a blood raw. I still think Drake a fuck nigga. Like, I think he's not a man. I think he's a bitch. That's a bitch move. Especially when I was in jail facing life, bro. You get what I'm saying? If Drake would have came to my barn hearing, you know what I'm saying, that would have made my fucking day. If he would have showed that he's a hospitable person and that he's really in this shit for the culture, rather than being a fuck nigga taking my shit, running off with it, and then putting it on his album, then he would have got my kudos, he would have got my respect. I would have let him hop on the remix, take 100% royalty rate. I would have done it. Because I know I can maintain, you get what I'm saying, and I would have appreciated him for being a real nigga. But Drake not a real nigga. So, anything now, like moving forward, it happened. You can't take it back. I'm gonna make the world hate me. I'm gonna be that. I'm gonna be the super villain. I'm gonna make this whole thing crumble. People like the villains. Yeah, they do.
On February 18th, 2017, Drake finally addressed the accusations during an interview with DJ Semtex. He denied knowing X or his song Look at Me before creating KMT, attributing his flow to the influence of UK drill music.
I feel like sometimes I'm fighting against like how big it's all gotten for me. And when I have genuine intentions to always like big people up and show love, sometimes it gets twisted, you know? And I think that, again, just like the writing thing, there's like another thing that people tend to like just bring up as a negative about me, like, oh, you're taking from the culture and this, that, and the third. And it really, that bothers me as well, because it's like, people go so far, they reach so far. Like the other day, you know, I dropped the song with Gigs, and I'm seeing all this on my IG under like some random picture of people being like, you took this kid's flow or whatever, right? So I'm just like, yo, what's happening to me right now, you know? So I'm sitting there, I'm trying to read, like, figure out who they're talking about. I find out who they're talking about.
Is this the Xxxtentacion guy?
I don't even think that's how you say his name. But yeah, that's
I tried to practice.
They call him
Xxxtentacion.
Yeah. So anyway, I go and I find what song they're talking about, you know, and I listen to it. I'm like, okay, I see where people could draw like this comparison off of like the first two lines, whether it be the cadence or the rhyme pattern, or whatever, you know, and I'm just like, yo, it's crazy that people think that after all this time, after all I've been through, that I'm the type of person to go some song that's on SoundCloud. It doesn't have like 2 plays, it has plays, you know, he has his cult following, and go and think that I'm gonna like take that and make it my own. Like, I'm not stupid, I'm not like a person like that, you know? So it just...
How's it feel to be at the top of the game now?
I don't know.
You've done it.
I guess. You know, sometimes like it's mixed feelings. You know, sometimes, you know, there's nights where I go into the O2 and see all that love, and I feel like, you know, the greatest emotions I've ever felt. And then there's nights where I just feel like, man, like, you know, sometimes I feel like the most hated, or, you know, sometimes I still feel like a huge underdog. Like, people just kind of almost are too scared to even like give me like support or credit, because they don't want to like be, because that's too like cliche. Like, I don't want to support that because we already know, so let's find the next thing. But listen, I really enjoy making music.
Despite Drake's denial, X's fans continued to press the issue, accusing Drake of downplaying the situation. In March 2017, X was given bail and was released from jail, and the feud between him and Drake escalated. X made more direct public statements, accusing Drake of trying to sabotage his career by stealing his sound. Following his release, X continued to taunt Drake on social media, often dissing Drake in interviews and social media posts. At one point, X even tweeted about Drake's mother, further escalating the beef. Drake never responded to these disses. In June 2017, rumors began circulating that X was working on a diss track aimed at Drake, though no diss song was ever released. Instead, X continued to troll Drake online.
Then I would have shut up. But otherwise, it's like, you tried to sacrifice me, bro. You tried to sacrifice me. You could put that. You could put that as the caption if you want. The nigga tried to sacrifice me. Because look at it this way. I'm in jail. I had a PBL charge. I'm facing life. Now, that's what nobody realized. I was facing life. I'm facing life, which was one of my favorite rappers. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loved Drake, bro. Everybody loved Drake. I still respect the nigga for his music. You know what I'm saying? I just can't respect what he did to me. You feel me? Everybody loved Drake, bro.
Do you think he deliberately did it, or maybe like...
Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, bro. And I'm not going to say no names, nigga. A DJ hit me up. Not only a DJ. My manager at the time hit me up, said, yo, this nigga Drake hit us up and he wants to talk to you. He said he watched the interview, he fucks with you. Bro, on God, bro, on my fucking life, bro, on my mom, bro. On my mom, fam. These niggas hit me up and said this shit, bro. Nigga, I love, bro. Nigga, all I had, bro, at a point, all I had was my mom and Ski. This was all I had. At a point, all I had was my mom and Ski. and my mom wasn't physically around. You know what I'm saying? So on my mom, my nigga, the nigga hit me up and was like, yo, this nigga Drake watched your interview. He said he fucks with you. He said he wants to talk. He wants to talk to you. And I said, word? He said, yeah.
In October 2017, X went live on Instagram and said that if he died, Drake was behind it. By 2018, the feud had largely cooled down. Although X continued to make occasional comments about Drake, the intensity of the conflict diminished as X focused more on his music and legal troubles. On June 18, 2018, X was at a motorsports dealership in Deerfield Beach, Florida, when two armed men approached him in an attempted robbery and fatally shot him. The attackers fled with a Louis Vuitton bag containing $50,000. Following his death, a conspiracy theory emerged claiming that Drake had orchestrated the murder in retaliation for the comments X had made about him and his mother. This theory gained traction due to two Drake lyrics that fans believe hinted at involvement in the killing. The first lyric, from the song I'm Upset, says, SMS, XXX, that's the only time I shoot below the neck, which some interpreted as SMS meaning send my shooters. The second lyric, from the song On BS, goes, if he held his tongue on that live, he'd be alive again, which fans saw as a reference to X. Additionally, in Drake and Travis Scott's Sicko Mode music video, some fans pointed out a scene where a man resembling X is crushed by a large rock, further fueling speculation. X's killers were eventually caught, and rumors spread that one of them had appeared in Drake's God's Plan music video. However, in court, the suspect denied ever being in the video or meeting Drake or his crew. Drake was subpoenaed to testify in court, but this was dropped due to insufficient evidence linking him to the crime. Do you believe Drake is admitting to his involvement in X's death? Or is he using this opportunity to make himself look tough? Let us know in the comments.